Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marnise Nicole and I'm an acrylic painter. Today we are discussing Artist Diary number 27, where we talk about a few new pieces I've been working on lately. So it's been about three weeks since we last talked, and I do apologize, but uploading is hard. It's not just sitting here and filming the video, it is also editing the video, cutting out my tangents, you know, that kind of thing, which I don't particularly like, but you know what, I figured it'd been long enough. The last time we talked, I had just finished Carousel. This was a piece made for a family elder, a family friend, one of our good relatives, and you know, I love that piece. I feel like after I'd completed that piece, I wanted something more challenging. I wanted something like different, because I paint portraits, and so I did something new. You can see that behind me because I've worked on a seascape, and this is not my first seascape. This is actually my second. The first seascape is this piece right here. This is a piece I have been commissioned to do for a client, and this was of their Italian vacation. This is a picture off the coast that they took and that they absolutely loved and wanted to capture in painting portrait form. And so I did this little piece, and I was so inspired completing this piece. It's so different from what I normally do. I'm an acrylic painter, but my focus has been on portraits and abstracted portraits. With that, you know, I like to play with color, play with hair types, play with geometric shapes and everything like with my portraits. And actually, I had just finished a portrait, a self-portrait, when I was asked to commission this piece. That self-portrait, which I will put here, as you can see, follows my standard form. Very fun, plays with colors. I really feel like it envisions me as a person, the bold yellow, because I have a bold streak sometimes. And the color choices, the background, I feel like I captured my face very well, because sometimes I mess up on proportions. I've always needed to grow there, and you know, practicing and painting myself was very fun because I got to figure out what my priorities were and put that on a piece. And now I love the piece, but I don't have that piece. That piece is actually hanging in an art exhibit. Very last minute, I was asked to do an art exhibit for the Gallery 153, which I did my first gallery show. These 5 pieces, they will be hanging for 6 weeks. And then after those 6 weeks, I've actually already been asked to switch those pieces out, present 5 or 6 more pieces to showcase. And wow, like someone is really interested in my work and seeing what I come up with through the rest of the year, and just so I was asked to do this seascape, this countryside, this landscape, and I loved it. I had so much fun with it. I really enjoyed doing this piece, not only because it made me think of more ways I could incorporate landscapes into my secret project that I've been working on. I haven't done much with that project or continued on past the second piece because the project is so very specific. It's incorporating fairy tales, it's incorporating kind of this idea. And I've been struggling to figure out, well, what's the third piece? The first piece came to me brilliantly. The second piece, it just flowed in. But the third piece, I want it to be a statement. I don't want it just to be a quick sketch that I just throw up there, you know. I want it to have some thought behind it, and this has made me think thought-wise of what I could do next with that secret project. So in that way, this piece made me grow. And I loved doing such an impressionistic style of this scene. It's like capturing a moment. That's what it is. I got to capture a moment, and you can do that with expression and portraits, but this was such a full moment. I know the full picture here, and it's just something different from my regular portraits. There's just something different about painting a landscape. The first thing I noticed before I even started this is I had to really plan out what I was going to do. Sometimes with a portrait, I will just go. and see where that takes me. But with this, I really had to be very considerate. It was a commission for a client, and so I wanted to not only capture my vision for this, but I wanted to capture their vision. The first thing the client told me is that they truly want to showcase the blue, the clearness of the water. That is the focus. That is what they love so much about this picture. And I took that and I ran with it. It took me a while to find the right kind of blue. A lot of mixing before I found it, and I really liked it. I especially love what I did with the houses, because this place had little tiny buildings here, there, and I wanted to, you know, give that feeling of this is an island, this is a coastline that is sheltering people, this is a lifestyle here, this is a home here, but also give the feel of the forest and everything. And all in all, just very considerate approach to this piece. And so I was like, well, what next? More seascapes. I was really happy with the ocean and the feel of the ocean. And so that's what made me move on to this piece, where I'm trying to capture a very light sunset on an ocean and a beach. You can see kind of land in the background. I like this view. I like this viewpoint so much. And I really like this piece and how it's coming so far. I still have way more to do with it. I'll show it and clip it in here when you... I'll definitely share with you how it's finished, but I feel like for the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months, I want to focus on landscapes and seascapes and ocean. I want to try to capture that. I could paint oceans for the rest of the year, and I don't think I would be satisfied. And so this artist diary has been a lot to say. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and I promise to be more vigilant about posting, but I think you have a good encompassing view of how my last 3 weeks have been. But guys, this artist diary is not just for me, it's also for you to gain encouragement, for you to gain inspiration, and for you to have some kind of friend to share your journey with. So if you'd like to subscribe for more artist diaries, as well as some other fun videos that I like to throw in from time to time, go ahead and click right here. If you would like to go ahead and see all of the other 26 artist diaries that I have spanning a year of artist progress, go ahead and click this playlist. It's very interesting from where I start into where I am now. So alright guys, I'm going to sign off now. You have a good one. Bye.